So what I do sometimes is I go back over an old sketch pad of mine, and some of these they've got no colour in them at all, and this is where I use a colour photograph just to have a good reference for colour. So I often have little gaps in my journal too, so this is like filling the gaps. It's almost like unfinished business I've got to conclude. So this is a western brown snake. Extremely venomous, not as venomous as say the eastern brown, but still a very venomous snake. And they come in a range of colours. There's one of them that's got just big bands on it, and there's others which are just this beautiful, beautiful caramelly honey coloured with a black head. Snakes having a dark head is a very common thing. It means the snake can get there and poke its head out, warm up its whole body through the sun hitting the black head. Using a brick wall is a great way of working out where you put your scales on a snake or any reptile that has bold scales like this, or fish. So this little zigzag is a nice neat way of getting where the scales are, because after this you just got to put the little bit there on each scale. With a little bit of practice you can get this pretty good. It's a technique I invented especially for elapid snakes. The scales are too big to ignore. Simple just cross hatching and that you just don't quite get away with it, and so I had to work out some sort of formula to break this code. I'm using some watercolours. So when you put yellow in, you know it's going to muddy up at some stage. I'm hoping some of that yellow will survive. Now a little bit of yellow ochre. About here somewhere it changes over to black. I often wonder how these snakes get to be so beautiful. And these are really pretty colours. I guess it's a form of camouflage, because the environment they live in is very beautiful. And very pretty eye. So first pencil I use is a watercolour pencil. So I just add a bit of water to this and it will just darken right up. A lot of the snakes have this nice neat groove from their eyeball through to their, just above their nose. It's a little groove so they can see forward. So not only do they see sideways to watch out for predators, they are a predator, so they have to see forward as well. So it looks like I've painted this much brighter than it actually is, and that is because I know it's going to dull down once I put the darker, outline the scales, darken the whole thing up. Because I am more of a printmaker, illustrator, putting a nice thick heavy outline around some of these scales. I really do like comic books and the cartoony look, so much more so than trying to render something as photographic as possible. Sneaking a little bit of a reddish tinge through here. Need that to dry for a little while. So there you go, I think that will do. I smeared a bit on that. Yep, made a mess of it. It's alright, it's a messy sketch pad. Don't care. So that's me revisiting old sketches.